take the leap of faith because she knew if nothing changed, nothing changed. And boy, howdy, did this change her life. So, Melissa, are you with us? You should be able to unmute, hopefully.
Yep, I'm here.
Hey, how are you?
Good. I am so excited to share tonight. I just wanted to say that thank you for letting me share my story. And I am just so grateful for the opportunity to do this, but also I'm just so grateful for this program. It has completely has done so many amazing things for my family. So, and for so many others too. So, yeah. So you guys, my name's Melissa Mock, and I am a 44-year-old mom, and I live in Minnesota. So if you hear any Minnesota accent, it's because I am in Minnesota, small town. Um, I also have my husband, who I've been married to for 17 years, and I am also an educator. So I've been in education for over 22 years. I started as a preschool teacher, did in-home daycare, and then was in my children's school district as a teacher. So that's what I've been doing for 22 years. And as you guys know, education does not pay. It's more that you love doing it because you love working with kids. You don't get paid very much. So my husband, on the other hand, too, he is a hard worker. He's in construction. And with construction, construction is up and down all the time. But, you know, we have been able to always just get by. That's how it's been since we've had kids. We've been able to, you know, get our bills paid, but it's never more than that. You know what I mean? We would get our savings and then it was gone, you know, because the washer would break down or the car will break down, things would break down. But we just, you know, we were able to just get by. We lived paycheck to paycheck. And a while back when my kids were little, I also did start dabbling in, you know, multi-level marketing because I was like, if I can just get a little extra income in, that would be helpful. And I did that. But I'm just going to tell you guys, for 12 years of doing multi-level marketing, it would maybe pay groceries here and there, maybe pay a car payment, but then I just had piles of stuff in my closet. So that's all I'm gonna, just piles and piles of stuff. So it wasn't like helping us get ahead. You know what I mean? It was just more of like maybe paying a bill here and there. And so this last beginning of this year, really a big thing hit us financially. And you know, we've been able to live paycheck to paycheck, but I was at a breaking point when we ended up receiving a letter in the mail, and it was for a property tax for our brand new house that we built in 2020. And so this is my dream home. We built it in 2020, and all of a sudden, the beginning of this year, we got a property tax statement. And I'm going to tell you guys that it wasn't like a couple $100. It was thousands and like it was thousands of dollars. Okay. And my husband and I looked at each other and we were like, we're going to have to get a second or third job, or we're going to have to sell our dream home. And that moment was just like so devastating because we have worked so hard, both of us, our whole lives. And it just felt like things could just never go the way we wanted it, right? It was just like, here's another bill. Here's something else we have to pay for. And as the mom of the family, too, I'm the one that kind of does the household managing and running all the things and everything like that. And I literally was so stressed that I was crying myself to sleep every single night. And I'm like, I don't want to get a second job. I don't want to get a third job. This is not fair. This is not how life should be. Like, I just was like so fed up and tired of working so hard and not getting any benefit and living life the way we wanted it. Like, we couldn't even travel. We had to say no to our kids all the time. And it was so frustrating, you know, having that happen all the time. And so, you know, I always feel like doors open in the most unexpected ways. And, you know, I was crying myself to sleep, but then, you know, I scroll social media, and one of my friends was talking about this business opportunity. And she was just like, she was sitting here going, oh my gosh, like, I'm able to pay for this. And I was able to pay. And she was like, a $900 ding and then another $900 ding, you know? And I was like, what is she talking about? You know? And so when I reached out to her, I will tell you guys, I am a teacher, so I research everything. Right away, I was like, oh, that sounds too good to be true. There's no way. There's no way. Um, but I, of course, was still curious and I watched her. And I watched her for 2 months. Like I literally watched her and I was like stalking her, you guys. I was like, I gotta see what she's doing. And what was finally it is when she said that she had with this program made $18,000 and it was in 5 weeks. I was like, why can't that be me? Like that would pay my property tax. That would completely change our financial situation in a lot of ways. That would help us in so many ways. And I'm like, why am I discrediting myself? Why am I like, I'll fail this. This isn't something I can do. Like I literally was like, I was done. I was like, I need to take a chance. I need to just do something for my family. Now I'm going to tell you guys, my husband always shakes his head at me because I've done so many things over the last 12 years. Like he shook his head, but I was like, I did not have the funds to do this. I did not. Like I did not have the investment. But I was like, I'm either going to stay in the same situation and still cry myself to sleep every night, or I'm going to do something about it, or I'll have to go get that second, third, fourth, fifth job, which is absolutely not, I did not want to do that, right? I did not want to take more time away from my family. I was already stressed to the max. So it was like, I'm going to jump in and I'm going to do this. And it was absolutely hands down the best decision I have made for my family. You guys, like, just like that one that you showed, I launched June 26th and I had my first sale the first day I launched, you guys. That was like, oh my gosh, I just got my investment back, like that. And then it just kept catapulting into this amazingness. And you guys, today is my 5 months into the program and I have tripled my income as a teacher, you guys, tripled in 5 months. That's 3 years of annual salary through my full-time job that I was working 40 hours a week or more. Usually I have to bring my work home, right? Teachers have to bring their work home. So it's just like, this is amazing, you guys. And one thing that I loved about it so much was when I dived in, it's like you plug in. I'm a teacher. I teach step 1, step 2, step 3. And when I jumped into this, and I was like, this is like an educator's dream come true. Like, seriously, like it was laid out exactly like I was like, anybody could come in and implement this. You just follow and do. That's the thing. You just do, implement it, follow the steps, and then get out there and do the do, and it can completely change your life. And so, because of this program, I'm dreaming again. Like I have been able to pay for my daughter's braces in full. We have paid off our property tax bill. We have saved our home. We have paid off debt. Like the things that have come from this in just 5 months has absolutely changed my family's life. And I'm so forever grateful for this. And the fact that it is, in the community alone, how much this program is blessing so many people. And it's just going to continue to bless people because it is hands down the best decision I ever made, Michelle. So yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing.